Yo guys, welcome to another podcast episode. Thank you for tuning back in. I got a question. Let's get straight into it. This is from Instagram and it's from a girl, and she asked, why do guys insist on paying for everything on a first date or on dates in general? Now, I really like this question because I think it's actually going to allow you girls, shout out to all the ladies that listen to my content, watch my content as well. Appreciate you. I think it's really going to allow you to, I guess, kind of get a sneak peek into the mindset of us guys and why we do certain things, and obviously this one right here, why we want to pay for things. Because I don't think it just comes down to dates. I think even just in general, like, when I've gone out with my girl mates, it's like even gone cinema or something, like I've wanted to pay for something, whether it's the tickets or they get the snacks, or like I've wanted to pay for most of it, and I've come up with 3 reasons of my own, or just like personal reasons, and I've looked up some as well, which I thought, okay, yeah, that kind of relates to me, as to why I like to pay on dates now. A few years back, I was of a different mindset. I came more with the mindset of, if it's a first date, I'm just gonna split it, because to me it's like, why do I owe her that? Do you know what I mean? Why should I pay for everything when I barely know her, when I barely know you? You see what I'm saying? So however, as I've got older and I've just taken on more responsibility for myself and financially and things like that, that has slightly changed. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. So the first reason I came up with is financial discipline / earning it. Now, I think as guys, we really like to earn things, right? And I'm not saying women don't. Relax, ladies, calm down. I'm not saying you don't. We're just talking about the mindset of men here, right? And I guess as I think about it for myself, so it feels really good when you earn something, right? Whether it's the gym, we love to, relate to things, to the gym and stuff all the time. So, you'll go into the gym, you're doing a hard workout, you are sweating, your muscles are aching it, but you are getting it in, you're getting that workout in, you're killing it and you're sticking through it. It's hurting you, you're struggling, but you're pushing through it, right? And you're just thinking about, oh my days, I need to earn this pre-workout. I need to earn this post-workout. I need to earn this protein shake. And you finally get to the end of the workout, you go home and you sip that sweet tasting protein shake, whatever protein shake. And bro, it tastes so much better because you put the work in. It tastes so good because you put that work in. You are sweating your ass off. Your muscles are tired now, but it feels so good. Why? Because you put the work in and you earned it. And with anything in life, it feels so much better when you earn something. That date that you go on, it feels so much better to go on that date because you've practiced financial discipline. Do you see what I'm saying? You've been focused at home, grinding for however many months or weeks. You've just been in the trenches, working, staying focused, being on your diet, reading, all that stuff. And then when you now go on a date, when you now go to that party, you go out with your friends and you have fun, it feels so much better because of the time that you put in kind of solitary confinement. I almost can't explain that feeling. It just feels so much better when you've earned something. And so that is one reason why, for me personally, when I've been on dates, I've wanted to pay, because to me, I've like earned my way to be here. To me, it's like I'm deserving to be here with this sweet one, you see what I mean, that's looking all nice, and I want to pay for it because I've earned it. Does that make sense? It might not make sense to a lot of you women, but this is a reason why. This is one of the reasons why. And if you've practiced enough financial discipline, you've worked for your money, you've set money aside, you're working, setting money aside, working, setting money aside, spending just a little bit, not spending too much, setting money aside, you see what I'm saying? And now you go on a date, you have no worry that you'll be able to pay for everything because you have practiced that financial discipline. You've put the work in and you've been self-controlled enough to put that money aside and not to spend it on dumb shit. Excuse my language. So that is reason number 1. It's almost like a reward to ourselves. Like, it's so weird. It's like now that I think about it, it's like a reward to myself. If I've practiced enough financial discipline, I should be able to go and pay for something that I want to pay for. Do you know what I mean? I know to the ladies, it might not make sense, but as we go on, I hope more of these points make sense. Point number 2, why guys want to pay on dates, or why I have wanted to pay on dates before. I think this is the main reason. We as guys, we want to feel needed. Everyone wants to feel needed, really and truly, but this is one way us guys feel needed, right? I firmly believe, with our genetic makeup, the way men have been for throughout history, right? Traditionally speaking as well, of course, we are built, I believe, to provide and to protect. Now, a lot of you may not like that, and that's fine. I understand that. However, this is something I deeply, believe in. We are built to provide and protect our families and our women, right? And so this is why I say I don't think it's just about paying on dates or first dates or second dates. I think it's generally like, even if I'm out with my girl mates, I have an inclination to pay for something, to want to pay for something at least, right? Because I just want to be able to feel like I'm needed for something. And for the most part, us guys, put it this way, if we are not needed to provide something or to protect something, to us it's like, why are we here? Do you know what I mean? Like, what? Okay, so what else? What else am I here for? Like, of course there's so much more to men than just, our wallets and, just protecting you physically with our bodies and things like that. However, these two things they're massive to us, they are. And I guess this is where it gets a bit sticky, because obviously nowadays we have the whole, the independent woman thing, like it's really being pushed out there, and no one's saying that like bad, no one's saying women can't have their own thing, and they're killing it. They've got their own businesses, they're performing well in universities and stuff like that. They're doing their thing, and that's amazing, right? However, when it comes to a relationship now, that's where there's a bit of friction, because it's like you've got a woman that has her own thing, right? And then the man is there, and if that man has more of a, which, for the most part, most men have a traditional inclination, right, to provide and protect. If he has that traditional inclination within himself to want to provide and protect, but then his woman has already got her own thing, to him, he doesn't feel needed. You see what I'm saying? So she may not be able to receive what he's trying to give. You may go on a date, right? And I'll give you my own story. Like, this happened just recently, and I'll give you guys a little tip as well on how you can kind of deal, quote unquote, with these types of women. And I don't mean deal in a bad way. I just mean how you can like come out as still providing and, protecting them and allowing them to kind of be more in that submissive feminine role. Because again, just slight digression, I believe men and women, they do thrive better when the man is masculine and the woman is more feminine. But anyway, that's a digression. We won't go too much into that. But when now a woman is saying, no, I'll pay for my side of things, or no, I don't want him to pay because I don't want to owe him anything. Yeah, that's understandable, and that might be down to bad experiences, etc. But just know, not every guy is gonna hold it over your head. Not every guy is gonna make you owe him, right, because he paid on a date, right? Some guys, we just want to pay because we want to feel needed, even if you aren't our girl, by the way, even if you're not our wifey. Like, if you're literally just a girl that we're dating for the first time and we're literally just getting to know each other, like, we just want to pay because to us we feel needed. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to, I'm trying to explain it as simply as possible, but honestly, that's really what it comes down to. A lot of women, as they grow older, and let's say they have kids and stuff, and their kids grow older and their kids go off, that woman doesn't feel needed as much anymore. She kind of goes through that little phase where she's like, oh shit, like, okay, so like, what now? Do I have more kids? Like, do you know what I mean? Because like, for example, like, motherhood is such a big part, of a mother's life. She's been a mother for, let's say, the best part of, let's just say 26 years, however long until the kids eventually move out, right? Let's just say 26, 27, right? And all of a sudden, she may have a realization that she's not needed anymore. I guess that's the best comparison I can kind of relate it to. And so for us as guys, it's the same thing. We want to provide and protect. We want to be the heroes in the woman's story, like we do. But then when women don't let us and they kind of fight us on it, and they're saying, no, I'll pay for this, I'll pay for that, like, I got it, I don't need a man. It's just like, okay, well, if you don't need us, then what's up? Like, what are we gonna do? So, and the story I have here, and this is kind of a little this is a good tip for you guys as well, to really, I guess, appear like that guy, to really appear like that masculine guy to her. Not just appear, but to actually be. It's not just about appearing, but for this woman to look at you like, okay, this guy is really like on his shit. Like, okay, let me step back, let me fall back, and she'll fall more into that feminine, sweet, kind, and submissive role. So recently went on a date. It was nice. You know what I'm saying? Drinks, food, vibes, a nice little walk. You know what I mean? Great vibe. And this was a first date. So even before the date happened, right, I already told the girl, like, I told her, look, yeah, like, all you gotta worry about is you just gotta be here and look nice. That's it. I'll take take care of everything else, like where we're going for drinks, you know, where we're gonna eat, you know, where we're gonna have a little activity. Cool. You just gotta be here and just wear something nice. That's it. Now this girl, do you know what I mean? She already started with her bullshit, and I know you might be listening to this, but she already started in the DMs talking about, nah, you're not paying for this. I'll pay for this, then we're splitting this, then we're doing this. So she tried to almost, to me, it was like she was trying to be the quote unquote masculine one by telling me what was going to happen. I told her no. I literally told her no. I was like, nah, this is what's going to happen. This is what's happening. And when we actually now got to like paying and stuff, you know, she tries to be like, nah, I'll pay for the next one. I'm paying for the next one. We would literally go back and forth for a good 20 minutes. And the thing is, I think what now eventually got her to stop saying that and stop saying, oh, I'm gonna pay for this, I'm gonna pay for that. I think anyway, I was persistent with it. I was like, no, I already told you I'm paying, right? And she was like, oh, why are you paying? I said, because I said so, and that's it, end of story. You see what I'm saying? And we were going back and forth for 20 minutes. So I think it's the fact that I was persistent about what was gonna happen. I was like, yo, this is what's happening, and that's it. You see what I'm saying? I was respectful by it, but I was like, yo, that's it, this is what's happening, you know. And I think it's also the fact that I took action. It wasn't just me saying it. So when the bill came, right, I would purposely already kind of gesture forward to pay. Does that make sense? I wouldn't be kind of timid and be like just hanging back. I would be ready there with my card, you know what I'm saying? Boom, pay, let's go. And this is how I would say that you guys can deal with, I guess, women that are very independent. You know, it is a good thing to be independent, right? But I think one thing women forget is that, you know, us men, we need to feel needed too, right? And so I think this is one way you guys can deal with, you know, the independent woman, right? I will say some women are like much more stronger. They have this stronger side to them more than others. You know, some will, it's up to you guys how patient you want to be with them, right? Like, you know, like I said, the girl that I was with, it was probably about 20 minutes of this going back and forth, but then eventually she, you know, she calmed down and she was chill. Whereas some other girls, it might take a couple days. So it depends on what this girl means to you and, you know, what you see, how you see your relationship going forward, right? The reason I stay on this point quite a lot is because this is the biggest point. It is within our biology, I believe, for us as guys to be the providers, to be the protectors, feel needed, just as women want to feel needed in their own way as well. And we feel needed by paying on dates. You know, this is one of the ways. A lot of guys say, oh, what if she's gonna finesse you? What if she's like taking all your money? Well, bro, like, here's the thing. Why would you do that for a girl who you didn't think was worth it? You see what I'm saying? Which, again, this is a slight digression. I think this is a good thing about internet dating nowadays, because you can get to know someone for a substantial amount of time, enough before you actually meet in person to kind of know, oh, okay, she's all right, you know, like I'm feeling this, like, see what I'm saying? So if you are worried about getting finessed, quote unquote, vet the girl, vet her and see what she's about before you go on the date, you know? And even then, bro, like, I still feel good. If it doesn't go anywhere, if the relationship doesn't progress, I still feel good, because again, the whole financial discipline thing, earned it. Like, okay, so what? It doesn't work out. Like, bro, I still got money in the bank, you know? It's not a major loss. If anything, it's an experience, because I've learned something from a different woman that I've been on a date with. Like, what have I really lost? I've just learned. See what I'm saying? That's point number 2, guys. Reason number 3, final reason as why guys want to pay on dates. Honestly, it kind of relates to point number 2 about feeling needed, but really and truly, I think deep down, us as guys, we just want to be able to take care of our women. Like, we want to be able to just take care of you. It's not that deep. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, the deepest reason was obviously, of the 3, was, you know, the fact that it's in our genes and it relates to a lot, providing and protecting, etc. Family, goes into a lot of things, historical reasons as well. But really and truly, like, we want to take care of the girls that we're with. We want you, it's for you, it's one less thing as a girl or as a woman to worry about. You know, you just gotta, for us as guys, we just want you to turn up looking nice. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Like, I guess that's something that you can kind of compare it to. Like, what girl is not gonna dress nice, is not gonna make an effort on a first date? Rarely ever. You see what I'm saying? Rarely. She's never ever gonna, because to girls, you know, to them, they want to look nice, they want to feel nice, they want to feel pretty, they want to, you know, they want the guy to compliment them on their eyebrows or their dress or their shoes or something, right? Something that they really like, and because they put effort into it, right? So for us as guys, we've put effort into, financial discipline, working hard, so that we can go out on dates and have a nice time with you and stuff like that. So for us, that's kind of the equivalent. That's kind of the first point, and the last point, kind of just linking those two together, because we have practiced that financial discipline and we've earned it, right? And so for you as ladies, you've taken time to look nice, pick a nice outfit, whatever you be doing to get ready for a date, and you want the guy to compliment you on something, you want him to at least like notice it in a way, right? Of course you want that. So for us, we just want to be able to take care of the logistical side of things, where we're going, who's paying and stuff, so then you don't have to worry about that. You can be calm and relaxed, and that's not to say that us as guys are not relaxed on a date, but in a sense, us knowing that we are paying makes us relaxed, because it's one less thing for you as a woman, as girls, to worry about. Does that make sense? So we just want to be able to take care of you. Really, it makes us feel good to take care of you. It makes us feel like the man, genuinely. I'm sure there's things that you as women do that makes you just feel really womanly, right? Makes you feel really, girly, etc. So for us, we feel like the man. We feel masculine when we are taking care of you and we are paying for you. And again, this doesn't just have to be dates. This doesn't have to be first dates, sixth dates, whatever. Even if it's just going out with my girl mates or your sisters, cousins or something, and you just, you just want to pay because you want to feel like you're needed, you've earned it, and you are taking care of them. Those are the three reasons as to why guys want to pay on dates. And as a little side note, ladies, it does hurt. Put it that way. It does hurt when you don't want to receive that, it does hurt, and you may not understand it, but it can be kind of insulting to certain guys' ego as well. I'll go as far to say that too, because it's the fuck, who does she think she is? She's not calling the shots here. Do you know what I mean? But again, I think that's something for certain guys to work out. I think it is slightly bruising to the ego. It's not something to get all wound up about and stuff. It's just about being around the right woman. Thank you guys for listening to this podcast, and I will see you guys next time.